So I want to edit a video that I just made, and it's annoying to work with hotkeys, keyboard, mouse when I have a MIDI controller available to use. I mean, I'm amateur at all this stuff, so whatever, but I like tools and things, and I have a Denon SC2000 MIDI controller. It's pretty nice. It's got like buttons and things, and I can change modes, you know. Anyway, so that's the thing that I'm using for a tool. As I start editing, I realize I had this tool that I built a while ago, which has a MIDI controller that can change to keyboard inputs. So every time I press one of these buttons over here, or make the thing move, it will send whatever I want it to send. I could start applications. It basically is free reign to do whatever the hell it wants as my user. So I thought I'd just show, because I've got a new application to use called Olive, which is this video editing application. I guess I'll show it like this. This is the video editing application, and as I scrub through and do things in here, I want to use my controller. But I thought I might show how I would configure that up using the tools that I built for that. So let's go over to my desktop, and then this is the config for the Denon. So this is what we'll be using mostly. And let's start the application with verbose. It has help options. Make this larger as well. Right, fairly standard. I want verbose to tell me what to do, right? Now I have my controller set up. It looks like m2i was not running. It's got a little icon down here, and I can quit it using that. But it's not currently plugged in. It tracks what window is currently being used. So if it's Olive Editor, that's what I want. But it's not currently running. So if I load up Patchage, that'll tell me exactly what's connected to what. So yeah, not connected. Now I could either connect it through here manually, but I actually want to demonstrate if I unplug my controller so that it's gone, and then I just plug it back in, I'll pick it up and connect it automatically. So now it controls as by default with the scroll wheel. That's what I've set it up to do. So I've got what's being pressed. If I go to the end of the list, so each button press will cause. So to set this up, I've already got a lot of stuff already in there. So all the key presses that are pulled directly from X headers and general configuration. What I want to do is I want to take an existing configuration. So let's take KDN Live, which was, I was going to be using it, but for some reason it was crashing on me. And I'll paste it down here and rename it. And then I'll rename all this. What is it? Is it CIW? And then I can go around here and go dot. I'm still learning. I've been paying attention more how to learn Vim. Now the problem with this particular setup is that each time I change a window, it uses this WM class to do the detection of what's currently running. And if I go to Olive, which is over here, and come back, it shows that it's Olive-Editor. Now I can't put Olive because it will treat that edit minus as a minus symbol rather than a thing. So I've got instead come down here to this G. I'll just copy that whole line. And all I got to do is got to go like here. Let's take this, put it afterwards. Turn this into Olive Editor equals Olive, right? So now we have. That should detect that correctly as it goes through that bottom function. I don't need the scratch turn at the moment. and what we want is that when I'm in red mode and I press, I'm doing loop in and loop out, I want to change these. So it was the 2 notes on and off. So this is the one that I want, which is this one. This is how it shows up in Lua. That's what I want to react to because I want it to be on red. 913764. So I go down to my key map here. Map of Olive editor 0x91 37 37, and I don't care what the value is, and I don't want KD and scratch turn. I'm just going to use I and O because I know in and out. So I want a key press, and I want XK underscore I. Map 91, and I want, what's the other one? It's 913964. This one's 39. We don't care what it is. I and O. Let's get rid of this for now. We don't need that. And we don't need that. Right, so I and O is currently supposed to be mapped. So if I mess around with my thing here and I go I and O, I have my key mapped to those 2 objects. Now if I want to press play, then I've got to map a different button, which is the play button. What is the play button when it's red? It's 9143.0. Let's put in another one. 43, doesn't matter, because we're going to press space. Space. So key press space. That automatically reloads. Go back to Olive, press play. Play pause. Now it works. So that's the general gist. I'm going to keep going on filling this out with my controller. You can check out the configuration and stuff to see how it works for yours. But that's what I wanted to show.